So in the last video, we got cut off in mid replay, but we were taking a look at the white, black, red Heartless summoning list, which is a pretty decent, I guess. What is this? Okay, yeah, this is not me. So we're gonna close that one. Let's try this one. Let's see what we got here. So here we go versus a. So here we go, challenging another Varolz list. Um, the hand I have is not the greatest hand, but it has removal, it has 3 land drops, it has a Sire of Insanity, and it has Dig. So those are typically hands you want to keep. Now this is definitely keepable now that we have the Unburial Rights, because we're going to toss probably the Sire, um, maybe the Unburial. I probably tossed the Unburial here, but probably should have tossed the Sire. Oh, I tossed Cavern, huh? I guess that's because I didn't expect him to be on counters. That's probably the wrong play. Hopefully that doesn't come back to hurt me. He can't play Duress yet, so not a problem. He's got a very slow hand. Can't even Grizzly Salvage. That's actually, what the hand he kept is pretty horrible, all things considered. We have a very, very slow hand as well. We, of course, are going to just burn creatures as soon as we can, even if they're just mana producing creatures. And we're missing land drops. Not sure how we do this game. Let's see. Let's fast forward a bit. Okay, so we get a Heartless here, and that is pretty much going to be game over. So he's going to go with Duress. I don't know what he grabs, but you know, there's Sire of Insanity lands, and you know, now he wants to get rid of the Heartless summoning, but that is not going to help him. And then, yeah, it's pretty much like the other Heartless games. Once Sire hits at an early portion of the game, things just, they don't work out nicely. So this is a nice game here versus a blue, white, red list. And, you know, here's proof that I don't win every game. This is not a bad hand. It's actually a very strong hand. So, obviously, we're going to dump Sire and Unburial Rights. And our opponent is extremely scared at that point. So, let's see, we untap. Oh, we pull in more lands. And I don't show Cavern of Souls because game 1 is probably, it's in hand, you know, unless he, yeah, so no answer. That's GG. So I'm going to play the, yeah, he needs to use his burn, so he's just trying to get rid of it now. And I'm going to burn him because I want to get rid of my, you know, sorcery speed cards. And we get very lucky here. So there's a 4 lands. He could play Syncopate, but you know, we got to go big. Because even if he sinks it, then you know, next turn we get 5 mana for Hardcast Unburial. There's Unburial into Sire, and this game is effectively over. So he's going to deal 4 damage to me, do what he can. But I mean, he's lost his hand, and now we're just in top deck mode, and I am going to top deck better than he is. So that's the name of the game. Get Sire on board as quick as you can, and win. So we'll just fast forward this a little because nothing, you know, he's just playing into lands, and you know, he can't hold any cards anymore because Sire is having us discard everything every turn. Play Reckoner, and that game is done. So pretty simple game there. It's unfortunate that you can't see the sideboarding that's going on here. But yeah, that was game one. Moving on to the next game. You know, blue, white, red is a very popular archetype. So, you know, we side in Duress, we side in Appetite for Brains because we're worried about Thundermaw. You know, worried about a bunch of things. This hand we kept because we have Faithless Looting, and we have a Sire, so that's a discard thing, and we've got a great hand. So our opponent didn't see Heartless last game; he just saw Reanimation. So that's what he's going to play around, obviously. But now we are just going to totally dodge that. Clifftop Retreat into Heartless Summoning, and our opponent is dumbfounded now. What? And as you can see right there, he's disappointed by that. Now he knows he has to draw into some stuff. So this next turn I'm going to play Godless Shrine. Oh, that's a threat. So we're going to go Godless Shrine this turn. Oh, no. Yeah, actually we are. We're going Godless. Oh, no, I guess we went to straight Demon. So we get something on the board. We get a Desecration Demon on the board. And as far as playing around with Heartless, this is probably the best hand we could ever get. Turn 2 Heartless, Cavern of Souls, turn 3 to, you know, cast a uncounterable demon, and then turn 4. Yeah, we know he has a Azorius Charm, so we can take all that damage because we don't want this to go back to the top of the library. Okay, that's an important thing right here. He's playing blue-white. We know he has Charm. Take that 6, go to 14. There's no reason to, so he can just lull why, and we're saying we know why, because shit, we want to keep our shit alive. So here we go, Cavern, name Vampire or something. I could have named Demon again, but you know why? Why would we do that? So probably name Vampire, yeah, and we name Vampire to be able to cast our Blood Baron. And here we go into Sire. The right play here is Sire of Insanity and pass the turn. That is the right play. Okay? Because now I'm attacking, and he could, and he should bounce. He should do a few things. He should Varolz Charm, and then he should bounce the demon back to the top of my library. And let's see what he thinks here. That is the obvious final play right here. I should not have attacked. I should have just waited for that hand to die. Let's see what he does. Oh, he takes it. No, yeah. I don't know why he took it. Should have bounced it. Alright, okay. Yeah, should have bounced it. He should have bounced it. Detention Sphere. What does he target? Sire, which is cool. At this point, it doesn't really matter. We're already too far ahead. Wait, are we too far ahead? Oh, we're at 2. Oh, I think we lost this game. Damn, we lost this game. So we had the nut draw, but still lost. So as you can see, we don't win all the games. I don't know how that happened, but we lost. That was a good game. Very interesting game, very fast. I guess we should have blocked, huh? I don't know. Our opponent just racing us in damage there. Oh, what the hell? Where is the next one? Is this it? No, that's not the one. So yeah, we had in that past game we had the godlike game, and then still didn't play out to our favor. But that's Magic. There's another game. This one of the later games of the night. Opponent is playing some blue, white, red, haste, control, tempo kind of list. We keep a hand with a lot of removal. And we play Faithless. We can afford to play Faithless. And right there you saw me discard 2 Searing Spears. And that's because I can make use of this in the rest of the hand. So that's pretty good for us. He's got threats there that are problems. So, and we're gonna probably lose this game here because our mana just doesn't look to be working right. We want 2 black. We want a white. And you know, we passed the turn because we're afraid of the counterspell, which he resembles right here, and that's a good pass. Because we would just lose Heartless for nothing. So, and it was obviously he was going to do that because he paid to play that land untapped. So we can afford to do that. Opponent not really doing much of anything here. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I guess he's discarding a card. Here we go. We hit him with a Searing Spear at end of turn, and he's just going to take that. I'm not sure what we do here. Well, I guess we play Heartless to see it, and he lets it resolve, which to me is pretty crazy. That's a resolve too. So I know he has a counterspell unless he's really bluffing hard. But we are not playing into anything, so you know we're missing a bunch of land drops. We are about 6 turns in. That game is done. So we'll go to sideboard. You know, that's the thing about the deck. Let's see what we sided in here. Let's see. Oh, is this the same game? Did I just open up the replay for the same game? I did. Alright. Well, going back to replays, open up another one. Let's see. Versus Eric Su again. This hand's much better. We have Duress. We have the mana that we need. But we don't have Heartless or Reanimation. But this can still work out. Right there is a Heartless, and we'll play it immediately. We're going to get turn 3 Blood Baron. There it is, Blood Baron. And that's, you know, he can still deal with that with the Mizia Mortars, so we aren't, and you know, he does. But there we go, we got Sire out. And the game is pretty much done here. You know, we're playing 1 for 1. Sire, just putting in work. And here's Disciple Bolus. I'm going to get rid of this at end of turn, but I can really take advantage of it. So the plan is hit him for 5. He takes it. Second main phase, we are going to sack into Disciple. Oops, we got that 2 mana, right? Now let's see how we pay for this. And we also have this 3 mana right here open for Faithless Looting, depending on what we draw. So we do that, and we lose the Disciple, or we lose the Sire. And we get 5 cards. That's a strong advantage, and we're just going to go straight into a Blood Baron. So there's a Blood Baron. That's pretty much a big game. You know, he's going to be able to play something out here, but we just go straight into another Sire of Insanity. We could have just done a couple of... See, we could... Right now, we know he has Izzet, so we can't just overload Mizia Mortars, because he's just going to counter it. So Duress forces him to get rid of this card in hand. So obviously he's going to deal 2 damage to Blood Baron. That's the smartest. play, I would assume. And, let's see, so he does that damage there. And then we go Sire, and you know, that's just GG. At this point, what we resemble on the board is just too big for our opponent to deal with. And so as you can see, it's the interaction is very efficient and very consistent. So really getting into Sire early and really just dealing damage. That's the name of the game. And here's final replay. Same guy. So this hand is a little worse. At this point we know he has no negates. Or we're pretty confident he has no negates. And we got a great hand. We don't have the creatures, but we do have the Heartless, and we do have a Duress. So we got strong answers. So we go turn 2 Heartless. Oh, I guess we don't turn 2 Duress. Oh, that's fine. Take Dissipate. And we go Faithless Looting. Dig Deeper. I would dump the Umber and Amizium Mortars here. I'm not exactly sure if that's what I'd dump. I could dump a Wild Guess, I guess, as well. So I might dump Wild Guess. I dumped the Amizium, which I think is a smart play. Thinks twice. So that guy right there is a problem, and he's worth dealing with immediately. So we are going to Appetite to see what he has. He has a Thundermaw, which would have been the best time to play Appetite is turn 3 or turn 4, because you want to get rid of their 5-drop or 4-drop. Because this deck has problems dealing with the top end stuff. So we remove his Thunderwall. Now he has nothing in hand. We can't play the Heartless because we don't have the black. So we tap and just kill the guy, take that damage. That's fine. You know what I mean? Because now he's top decking into lands. Here's Heartless. Plays another Reckoner, which is fine. And we play this a little slow. So we go with Blood Baron because he can block the Reckoner all day. The Reckoner cannot block the Blood Baron. So yeah, so he just takes the damage, we gain the life, and then we play Sire. And that is game over. See, the Azorius Charm could have been useful had Blood Baron not been pro-white, but he is. Our opponent, we get lucky and we draw into another Blood Baron, but remember we have Imperial Rights in the graveyard as well, so doing really well here. And I misplay there. I forget that the guy has first strike, but it doesn't matter because we have a significant life advantage here. And he's just drawing dead. He's just hoping to draw into something. And he can't deal with us. We're gaining life. Pretty awesome right now. Umbrella Rights bringing back the Sire, and that's pretty much game over. There's nothing he can really do here. That's a problematic board. So you can see the recurring theme here. You get a smaller creature, or an aggressive creature out, and then you drop Sire. But idea is to stunt their tempo early. So that's pretty much the deck.